Alright guys, I got for you today what I think is a pretty cool battle. It's a 3v3 and we have Chaos, Bretonnia, Empire on one team. I'll put it in slow motion real quick. And then we have Bretonnia, the Dwarves, and the Empire on this team. Oh no, it must be a 4v4. Yeah, it's a 4v4, my bad. So there's quite a bit to go over army comps, but I'll just give a gist of it. We have Bretonnia, who for some reason went infantry heavy instead of using Pegasus Knights and brought 2 Grail Knights as their only cavalry contingents. Doesn't make too much sense to me, but alright. Then we have the Dwarven player. There's 2 Iron Breakers, Dwarf Warriors, basically artillery. Then we have the Empire player, or the other Empire player playing with artillery, steam tanks, and light infantry corps. Then there's me with 2 demigriffs, 2 crossbowmen, 4 swordmen. Can't really see too much, but 1 great sword, general of the Empire, a light wizard hidden somewhere. Here he is. 2 spearmen. No, I think it's 3 or 4 spearmen. And then somewhere I have a Luminarch of Hish. I think they're pretty damn good artillery pieces. I don't know why I don't see them too much. I like using them. I think they're fun. But then they have basically all that with more artillery. And yeah, Bretonnia over here has fuck tons of artillery. And you'll see later in the battle that Bretonnia doesn't really do much because Bretonnia's infantry is pretty shit. You know what I mean? So they end up just being useless. The only thing that do anything are their Grail Knights, because they don't have any artillery, just spearmen and some archers, which he uses very badly. And it basically just gives the enemy a very large advantage. Alright, so let's put it into play. We're basically moving to take over this hill because we're campy bitches, so that's what we do. But Bretonnia is moving up this power and taking war on whatever the hell we call this thing. There's 2 Grail Knights hoping to do something. I don't know what he was trying to do here, but he basically took a lot of damage to his lords, and I think lost 1 power. What he's about to do. So he's putting a charge order all on a Hellstorm, which I get the idea of, but you're not going to do anything. Like, the only thing that'll be able to get over here is the paladins and the lords as they're flying. These Grail Knights just get stuck on spearmen, and then just cavalry everywhere. They bring over their own lords and paladins and start smashing things. While artillery fire is coming in, damaging the Grail Knights to all hell, and then he's moving up a giant blob of archers, unsupported because all his cavalry is over there, and my cavalry is way back here, and I'm the only player with cavalry on our team, besides him, of course. And we have the Black Knights moving up, and all the cavalry from his team, Empire Knights and Demigriffs. And he is basically way too far up. I moved my Luminarch of Hish up because it's relatively fast artillery piece, and because I need to get in the range of their regiment of renown, Sunmaker. I was hoping to do some damage to it, like take out a few guns. Over here though, it's just a mess. This was the most pointless engagement. His Grail Knights only played 17 and lost 19. He took unnecessary damage to both his Grail Knights. His lord is very close to dying. And I think he did lose the power to get stuck in. But what it did do
make me proud of the province!
of just enemy units, and because the paladins here they're not going to be able to escape, so it's kind of like, fuck it, we're dead anyway. So I turn my Luminarch around, and a really cool shot there. Gotta watch this shit, guys. This is pretty sick. Look at that shit. Just leveling it. Like, they could have probably even escaped if they ran out when this shot hit. Because there's just now a big hole in the blob. But damn. How many kills did I get on that shot? I got around at least 20 kills. I don't know what I was at before, but then the trebuchets and the cannons all just open up on Bretonia. This is way too far. That's it, literally. More than you would have if you were just there. Uh-oh, what's going on? Game just crashed. I always get crashes on the board. I think it's because it's an AMD platform game, something like bullshit like that. I heard things that were developed with AMD in mind don't work as well on NVIDIA, and vice versa. Maybe it's bullshit, I don't know. I move my crossbows up to deal with Bretonia's archers, and this spear was against my code. It was originally targeted toward these Black Knights, or Chaos Knights, sorry, and I just forgot about it, and they ran all the way out here. Other than that, the other Bretonia player is coming with his Grail Knights, and his lord, I just missed a shot from Luminarch. There it goes, trailed off into the distance. So we start pouring in, or the Bretonia start pouring in infantry and whatnot. I was going to line up a shot, take down the board, to make sure it wasn't a mistake, but it was already so badly damaged that it was over here I cast the Net of Amatoch on these Chaos Warriors, just to hold them in place a little bit, to stop their advance and allow our artillery fire and the Hell Blasters to apart. Yeah, King Lewin he's basically combat ineffective. You can't put him in combat or he's going to die now. I put my Lord on the ground because I knew that Bretonia was not and I didn't want to risk that their Bretonia was. Over here we have the Empire, for some reason, pouring more cavalry into this fight. So I move up my Demi-Griffs, Halberds, and I charge one into the Empire Knights who didn't get charged. And then I move the other one around, get a rear charge on these Demi-Griffs, but for some reason Bretonia pulls out and just basically takes losses to his own. So I then charge these Demi-Griffs in the rear as well as Paladin. And their lord is somehow not dead, don't ask me how he's not dead. But chasing our lord, trying to take him out, well, generally Empire player, Empire player up here. Chaos moved up, so I engaged with my spearmen, and now I'm going to reinforce with my swordsman. I should be able to win that fight. I think. Probably not. I should be able to do well in that fight. I'm transitioning my crossbows to get a better line on his advancing handgunners, while these Lord Beast chariots cast Net of Amaton, but I don't think I got him off. Yeah, I went to cast it in the middle, not just on one of the units. So I only caught one, but I'm going to pin the other one with my General of the Empire. Oh, I did end up getting both of the moving. And then I cast them, Shanghai cheese, or whatever you call it, onto these doors. It did practically nothing. I'm going to try to take them down with some swords and all my skills are king. Well, here, I just putting buffs on my units trying to stop this war chaos. And then I charge into these chaos warriors just trying to kill them. And I was gonna charge and put down the dress, but I pulled out all the reset. Well, one lord just went down right here. That's one of the Battonian players' lords. That's our Battonian players' lord. Their lord's on very low health. Whatever the hell they call this thing. Luminary just went down, and there's our Armageddon. Well, I'm moving up. My demigods are trying to deal with forces, which are doing pretty good damage. Where am I right now? Oh, my swordsman is trying to hold off the flood of enemies. My leg wizard is continuing to cast buffs. I usually take the most spells off these hit this guy, but I don't use many of them. I usually get them for Net of Amaton. I engage him because I need something else to help hold his swordsman, and I know that the Albert won't be able to do enough damage in time to kill him before I can get him. Well, over here, my demigods did get hit by the great swords, but I did get into these chaos lines with lances as they were coming back. And I'm going to quickly take down these chaos knights. While the war beast tries to do probably not the best, but I'll be fine in that fight anyway. Well, up front, I basically just stopped most of the army that was advancing with the Net of Amaton. Stuff kind of looks cool though. As I'm pulling out my units, trying to see if I can save any of them and regroup farther back with my Dwarfen player. I also have a unit of Great Swords I haven't used yet. I completely forgot about them. But I will activate them soon. The Gore Beasts continue to run away and just charge them again. I finally get rid of these Gore Beasts after the cost of my crossbow and I can swap the healing potion of my General of the Empire. I know you can have two healing potions somehow. I have no idea how to put two on it, but if someone can tell me how to do that, would be great. But yeah. My light wizard is also pulled back. I'm just trying to regain his mana. Just putting the Net of Amaton. While the enemy is basically just engulfing us. Over here we have Imperial Knights taking care of the artillery in the back. One of the only things our Battonian player does is useful. And we have the steam tank. The steam tank probably should not have engaged yet. Probably should have pulled back and waited for a better opportunity. And right here the Dwarfen player is just getting savaged by magic basically. He's just shoring up. And I did finally activate my great swords with my General of the Empire. hold back this wall of this men here. And I lined up and I put my crossbow and fire and back and spearman with my sword and my engagement. I do manage to rout them, but we still have just tons of Empire that we don't have anything to deal with. I cross them and do the top of the spear in a moment as soon as I fight this guy. I'll get it.
Death to the other!
My main part of what I was just trying to do was keep my lord alive. If I can keep my lord alive, I can keep my morale up. So I'm just trying to keep them alive. The general isn't taking too much damage in this fight. He is taking HP damage, but it's not so much that he's going to die.
Smash them aside!
While my light trigger is taking quite a bit of damage, but his mana is recharged very quickly. So I was kind of not planning on taking
enemy wizard spotted!
too much time left. It will be done! Before we have probably all killed.
Wise counsel!
Trebuchet's in the back of the tunnel. Still firing. And the Empire player has tons of lords. If we could have taken out the lords, because see, this lord is on 271 health. If we could have taken him out instead of just routing him to the back of the battlefield, we probably could have won this fight. But because we couldn't, we lost this. We're gonna end up losing this fight. And same with Prince Sigvald. If we could have just focused on him and took him down, we could have stopped a lot of this happening. The Gorbis is still fucking alive, goddamn. 103 kills. You guys are doing great. We got Harambe Reborn. Yeah, I'm gonna make the title of this shitty video Harambe Reborn. Yeah. You guys like that shit, man? This screenshot notification would go away to play it. My men did end up fighting again and saved my life. I tried to bring them back, but I wasn't able to. Actually, I think he does come back last minute. Yeah, he does come back last minute. I do find myself taking care of the Orbeez though. Oh no, I don't even take care of the Orbeez. I missed that one. Why does not Sigvald across all planes of the fucking world, but still alive? He does regenerate. I didn't know that, but I guess it does. I pull out for the fight and I'm casting Arcane Conduit and burning cheese, and it misses. And I was trying to charge Sigvald with the Empire, but I thought with all my loss I could do.
Prepare for combat!
Which was happening with those two. The big Orbeez got in the way to stop the charge. Which otherwise they probably could have taken him down.
It will be done!
I am going to get another charge on him. And it does connect. But all of Antonia's lords that they have left come down on me as well. And I'm just gonna... I just can't take it. He doesn't have enough health or hit points. So my incredibly heart does go down. But, you know, my friend Thor brings the Gyrocopter and try and help him. Not that that would have done anything, or they would have done anything even if... You know, Gyrocopters just use these guys. They're way too expensive. Not worth it. basically just over from here. Just fast forward it, I guess. We have Ungrim. Just trying to die, I guess. He brought. I don't even know why he brought these. We had so much artillery. I had the Luminark, which is basically a much better version of the Troll Hammer torpedoes. He had 3 grudge throwers himself, so I don't see any reason why he would have to bring a unit specifically designated to take down units, because he already had something that could do that. Okay? Like the grudge throwers. So even if Chaos did bring a giant, these things would have just been kind of useless. But they're cool, I guess. If he had brought those guys with flame cannons, it's gonna be a much different battle. Alright, well, let's look at the stats. My Luminark ended up with 96 kills. I haven't seen anything like that on a Luminark before, like, goddamn. I did not know an Archlector could be a legendary lord, but okay. Yeah, so Demigryphs didn't do too bad. Neither did my greatswords. This guy's army didn't do too much, but it was very small anyway. His handgunner and silver bullets did absolutely nothing. Same with these crossbows. What the fuck? And here's Betonia. Just carrying the game right here. Oh yeah, infantry builds with Betonia, dude. That's what the meta should be. Look at that. King Lewin, dude, carrying the game, man. 9 kills. The dwarf player didn't do too bad. Over here we got their artillery did pretty well overall. We probably should have dealt with it sooner, and we could have saved ourselves a lot of casualties. Like, look at this. Sigvald getting 1 kill. MLG. I think I did hit him with the Luminark like twice. That's probably why his health was so low to begin with, before he even got in combat. But yeah, good game to my opponents, I guess. They whooped my ass. So yeah, like, subscribe, favorite, do whatever the hell you want, I guess. Just share my video. And let me know in the comment section how shit my videos are. Peace.